I just closed down my 3K per month AI agency to start the most saturated agency on the market right now, MedSpa's. And you may be asking yourself, why are you doing this? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Yeah, maybe. But I want to prove it to myself and to you guys as well, if you have the same problem, because I think many people do, is lack of focus and actually shiny object syndrome. So jumping from one thing to another, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Because the truth is, it's not. I jumped from home improvement, where I did 2.5k, to gyms, to med spas, to AI, and everything was almost 3k per month. And if I just stick to outreach, if I just would have stick to service delivery and search for the things I need to fix for that specific industry, because every industry has problems, but you just have to get to it and fix it and try to fix it for them. And that's the main thing. And when the problem comes up, we jump to the other thing, because it seems to be better in that sense. But then this niche has other problems, and the grass isn't greener on the other side. And that's what I want to show you today. And that's why we're gonna stick to one thing, this project only. And I want you guys, if you watch this, to do this as well, and just stick to your thing and focus. And don't jump from one thing to another, because I will do this right now. And with that, just a quick introduction to me. My name is Joshua Fo. I've been in online business for 4 years now. I've been in Amazon FBA, dropshipping, trading, SMMA now for 1.5 years almost. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey, but the problem was lack of focus. And this is what I'm gonna fix today. So with that being said, let's get started. What we already covered is identifying the niche, or what are we gonna still cover. And I did some work beforehand, because I didn't want to drag that video for too long. But we established niche in terms of med spas, and then we go into a sub niche, which is body contouring, and a sub niche, which is, for example, ultrasound cavitation. Okay, we can do this to focus on the very specific target, especially in a niche where many people reach out to them and say, we help med spas do this and that, get new clients. But what are you getting clients for there again? Because there are different type of med spas. There's invasive med spas, there are non-invasive med spas, and you want to be as specific as possible and actually tell them also what type of service and what type of clients you will get them. Okay, of course there are also other agency models out there. You don't always have to get them clients. You can also recruit talent for them, or do branding, PR as an agency. But I just believe that getting clients is the most ROI based, and it's the easiest to basically get results for, and also show them the results immediately, especially in small businesses, because they don't care about PR. So we want to focus on sub niche, okay, at least a sub niche where we can tell them, hey, we get you 50 new body contouring clients, okay, something like that. Of course you can go sub niche as well, but you're minimizing your tab dramatically here. So there you got to be careful with. I'm also not sure if I'm only going to go with ultrasound cavitation. That's still in my mind, but probably maybe even not. So just doing body contouring in general, because they're very similar in terms of their service. And yeah, with that, a niche is marked off. We go into agency name, agency plan. So with agency name, agency plan, we establish sculpt secrets, and that is just by typing into ChatGPT. So just put down, help me find 10 agency names for this body sculpting niche. You can insert every niche you want into that, and yeah, I'm 100% sure it spells out good stuff. So I want to start a new agency for that. Sculpt Pro Agency, also not bad. Sculpture Success, Body Glow Marketing, okay. Sculpt 360 Strategies, Sculpted Results. For example, sometimes I'm searching out specific keywords, and then I take on precision, okay? And because I like precision actually here, and mix it with a precision boost agency, okay? And yeah, so with that, I'm 100% sure you can get this done in 10 seconds or less. So it's actually super easy to do this nowadays and get amazing ideas. So we have sculpt secrets already, and now we're establishing the ICP. So what location they're in, okay? We're in urban, suburban areas where the demand for body contouring and services is high, okay? Of course, and actually, okay, let's go on with the ICP, and there we have location first. So we're going to establish, okay, we're doing the United States first, maybe Canada and UK as well. So that's what we're going to do with content, for example. So if people from other states or other locations like that reach out to us, they're really similar to
United States, of course. So we're going to be able to do service for them there as well. But what I can't do, I'm from Germany, I can't do Germany there because, of course, they're speaking German, and it's a completely different service because the German people are different, and also the language barrier, of course. And there, I need to recreate all the creatives, all the messaging, all the all the templates are already made up for the United States, and that's something I can't do right now in terms of scaling and operations. And so we're going into niches we already established. Company size should be 1 or should be 2 actually, so 1 employee and up to 10. We don't really want to have more than that right now, okay? And they should be doing around 10 to 15K per month at least. We can shoot higher than that, but we don't want like that big team right now because we first need to establish our foundation, and we don't need to shoot for them because the probability that they work with a really established med spa agency already is very high, and they're not going to sign up with a newbie agency who don't really have any results. And that's what I want to show you in this agency from scratch video as well, because I won't leverage any results, anything like that. I will really start from zero, no testimonials, no nothing, no ad accounts, to show you guys that it's absolutely possible and that you can do this as well, even though you don't have results. Okay, you just need to provide a good service and really tell them that you're going to put every single minute into delivering the best service possible. So that's the thing, and if you can hold your promise, then they will stick with you. It doesn't matter. Decision maker. Okay, these are just keywords. We also found that, of course, on ChatGPT, but you can also think about some stuff. Med spa owners, of course, clinic founders, aesthetic clinic owners, founder, clinic director, all those things. You can just type into ChatGPT here again. I'm searching for decision makers in this and this niche, for this and this sub niche. Give me all the best call outs for this specific niche, and they will spit out like this what I have right now. Next thing we need to establish is the pain points, and we talked about that in terms of seeing if we can even serve that market and if we can solve the pain points. So the first thing is high competition, market saturation, lack of differentiation. Okay, is it possible for us to establish an offer which stands out from the market? And in that case, with body sculpting, I do think so. We can create good packages. We can name them differently. We give them basically the ingredients and make out of the ingredients, which everyone sells right now. We do it as a cake, and we package it up in a good solid offer. So it doesn't seem to be commoditized, and we can also establish like unresistible or offers where people really feel stupid saying no, and it's actually a guarantee-based offer, which we can also establish in that niche specifically. And you have to check that if it's possible for your niche. And most of the time, you just need to sit down and think, and maybe also again use ChatGPT, use it as your best friend, and ask it everything, because sometimes it spits out stuff which you didn't think about, and it gives you such a good it gives you some sparks in your brain, and actually gives you some amazing ideas if you don't have any. Also client retention, loyalty. This is in terms of memberships, for example. If you help them create memberships and how to sell memberships, how to keep them in their membership, awesome service as well. Okay, and that's what we're going to include in the future, 100%. Show them how to upsell and cross sell. Client expectation, what most of the time is I go inside there and I lose 20 pounds immediately. Of course, that's not the case, but that they at least see some results immediately. And we try to do that with different types of body sculpting. We can do this and actually promise that, and then also promise that in the ad to actually get better conversion rates on it. Okay. Of course, there's also lead too less leads or too little leads, and the selling part, where many estheticians, of course, aren't trained. They don't know how to sell. They also don't know how to market. They only know how to do their service, and that's where we come in and actually help them. Content creation, that's a pain in the ass for them. Many med spas do content and they don't get any results because they're leveraging it completely wrong. And also in terms of reputation, Google My Business, that stuff. Okay, SEO. Good. Okay, this is pain points, and actually all the pain points we are able to solve. Okay, there will be some for you guys, and also in terms of skill set and ideation, when you don't have an idea on how to, for example, use GoLevel and leverage that software with automations and stuff, maybe sometimes you're not able to solve problems, and that's okay. You don't need to solve every problem in the beginning, and that's what I'm also not going to concentrate on. So you have to prioritize what you want to solve first, then solve that thing, SOP that thing, and then move on to the next thing. So we will do lead gen, for example, first. Then afterwards we have templates of content creation, which we give out to them, and we actually don't solve like the content creation thing, and we don't create content for them. So that would be way too much time. But yeah, for example, like we go step by step there as well. So I go step by step there as well. So don't expect everything. Like you don't need to expect that you have to do everything immediately. We also establish, this is a big list, by the way. So this, if you want to have this whole thing in terms of project planning as well, okay, because we're going to come on the project planning now soon, is if you actually want to have that, I'll share it with you. But what social media platforms do we want to use, okay, to attract clients? The first one will be IG. So my IG page won't be like agency stuff. Most of the time, it would probably more be like body sculpting thing, because I'm also running ads on it. So yeah, the second one would be YouTube. The third one would be Facebook. And this is something, Facebook is very underutilized, actually, in my opinion, because many old people still use Facebook. And I think it's quite a hidden gem. We don't want to really do LinkedIn. I don't feel like medical spas are into LinkedIn as much, but it's also lack of prioritization. So I will just do Reels, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels on those two platforms. YouTube will be also, of course, sharing the short clips, but doing case studies, doing testimonials, doing some membership tips, doing some offer tips, sales tips on YouTube, just long form, just posting to not acquire clients immediately. That isn't really like the main prioritization. It's rather nurture. And if people, for example, if I'm running ads, or if I sign up clients, I want to have them in a nurture sequence where they're basically able to search me up, search the company up, and then see, okay, they've posted some things on YouTube already. Let's look at that. And if they see it's good stuff, and if they feel like they're talking to an expert, or they know the industry, and they're not like the one or two agency from around the corner, then it gives you a lot more credibility, which is my opinion. Okay, and this is like social media, just lead nurture for now. And yeah, So this is the thing about social media. Also, the mind of your customer is very competitive, can differentiate. They also tie margins and have discounted advertising, everything. Okay, they're burned by agencies. So we have to keep that in mind. Also, in terms of the ICP. So this is still all in the ICP. Of course, the mind of your customer, the med spas are very competitive, especially because of all the YouTube things. Okay, and they can't differentiate anymore. They're running Facebook ads, everyone, and they're discounting everything, and they're getting burned by agencies left and right because they don't know how to deliver a good service. And yeah, this is just a big problem. Challenges, of course, they have time differentiation, as I already said, time retention memberships, keeping them in their ecosystem for every service. The goals we write down as well, what they think, what they have right now, what they want to reach, and fears getting burned by agencies. Again, having to shut down their spot because it's not worth it. And actually, yeah, it's more worth it to work under someone than actually doing your own thing. Desires, be financially independent, and top objections and lists what's holding them back. So we have that in mind, just so we know how we're gonna reach out to them via cold DMs or Facebook ads or cold calls. It doesn't matter, okay? But we have that in mind, and that's how we're able to create messages which are personalized to them, and they feel like we understand them. And with that, we already solved agency plan, and now we're going into what service we're going to provide, okay? And this is actually pretty simple, or if you don't know GoLevel, it's quite some things actually. It's the DR activation campaign, so we'll reactivate the whole list and give them immediate results, then give them a review campaign to get them more reviews, more 5-star reviews, filter out the bad reviews. Okay, so everything under 3 reviews we get out and actually filter that, and yeah, just get them the 4 and 5-star reviews. Then we have CRM. Okay, the whole CRM is automated from click to close. They don't need to do anything. They're all set up like emails, SMS, campaigns, notifications. Everything is automated to the brim, so they don't waste any time on typing out random messages to them, to people who didn't show up to an appointment, who showed up to an appointment. We give them client intake forms, all that good stuff. Okay. And by the way, I didn't explain that. Filtering bad reviews and doing like the SEO thing is good for local SEO. So we want to have them, and that is one service as well, which we're going to offer on top of Facebook ads, is getting their organic good as well. So that when people search up body sculpting in Utah, they come up. Okay. So that is one thing we're also going to do. Email marketing campaigns for every like special day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, those kind of things. Also AI text, so automated. So when Facebook ads, we're running Facebook ads, and we automate that thing as well. So getting the clients immediately signed up, getting them new leads, also qualifying them, getting them hot, and getting them the appointments which they want, and actually the clients that they want. So as you can see, it's a lot of things which we set up, and referral system, membership system, and this is just things we have in mind, or I have in mind, to get started in the future. Okay, not like those things don't have to be set up immediately. Like everything doesn't have to be set up immediately. For example, I want to do the membership system in the beginning. Okay, I will focus on the lead gen, I will focus on the Facebook ads, and after that, if it's all good, we can go into membership systems and actually automate that part as well. Okay, but before that, you don't need to automate everything. And do I have? Yeah, and with that, we're from service, we're going to project planning already. So we're running through this, like that's crazy. So we're going to project planning. Also, we're creating our offer here. We have one method where we actually do pay per patient and not like pay per appointment and all that stuff, because that's what you have to think about the client journey in a way. So you have to think about what do people get them. So they promise leads, okay, but they don't really want leads because leads, they don't usually convert. Most of them are trash, and they follow up with them by Excel, and they have bad experiences in the past with agencies promising them leads and actually got burned. So they don't really want leads. They don't want qualified leads. It's better, but still, like they have to follow up, get them the appointment, and then close them. So not really. Then do they want appointments then? Okay, they appointments is already really good. Okay, and the only thing holding them actually back is getting a payment done. So yeah, so that's good. But the one thing missing is actually the money. So that's where pay per patient comes in, or pay per client, or whatever you do, and pay per job. You can do everything, and actually have a way to get them paid in the front end. So it's easier for the clinic or the constructor or whoever to close the deal. Okay, give them incentive, or get them like qualified people who are actually able to pay in the front end. And yeah, this is something we do, and actually that's how we established this offer. But also another angle I'm thinking of is getting them into a school group. Okay, doing like the hormozi thing right now. Getting them into the school group, getting body sculpting specialists, and then focus on that first. But not sure yet. One of those. And here I also set some goals on what I want to achieve and what's actually the things driving me every day. Getting me out of bed and getting me motivated to stay up and stand up at the exact same time every single day and getting this done. And so this is for me is really important, and having those goals in mind, and just not like just working to nothing. Because I've seen a picture. I think Russell Brunson. I were in like a mastermind from Russell Brunson where he shared that it's like a ship having a destination, for example Malibu, and just going there, and then you arrive in Malibu, or a ship which doesn't know where to go and actually lands at the deserted island where people who won't stab you. So okay, this is the difference, and just having that goal in mind. Okay, project planning. So we're here at project planning. So here on, we're going to establish what we want to do in terms of goals and what we're working on, and until when we're working on them. Okay. Some things actually, because for example, right here, I've finished the figuring myself out part. So this is the whole thing, like figuring myself out. I can share this with you guys. If you want to in the comments, you can just fill it out. I don't care. But figuring myself out, this is what I already established, but then finished GHL copy and translation. And because I were in the Germany space and I had clients there, and now I did the whole transition into the US, it's more than I expected actually. I thought I can do this a lot quicker, but turns out it takes a lot of time to actually build out the new thing, and not just copy and translate it, of course, but making it better, because I go through everything and then I learn stuff, and then I want to implement them, and of course it takes more time, but I'm just striving for excellence, and that's why it takes more time than I thought, which is why there's 9 for 10, but now it's the 14. So I have to cut down the dates a little bit, but as you can see right here, so many projects, okay, we have to cover and actually do still, and yeah. So when we're done with that, when we're done with all of that, then we can establish the getting clients part. Okay. So before that, I'm gonna hop onto the GoLevel thing. I'm gonna show you some things about my current stuff I'm doing, how I'm translating the things, and what is inside of there, and then you can take a quick look at it. You can see right here, I'm building out like the whole thing. I'm doing like a referral thing, a certain referral trick from Net, the scammer, but it's still a good thing, so I copied that. I have a membership system, as I said, it's like the future thing, okay? This is second, so soon. So the first thing, which I'm working on, if everything's set up, is the marketing campaign. So the Valentine's Day things, and so I'm going to here, Happy Mother's Day, okay? Just want to show you real quick. It's just one email right now with Happy Mother's Day, okay? Just a simple campaign. But this is still SaaS mode, okay? We want to do this for body sculpting. So I'm creating the snapshot right now. This is snapshots. If you haven't ever, this is a new platform for you. Okay, this is Go High Level, and I mean I can put a link down there to you to check this out. It's a 14-day free trial, and you can try it out. But this is the best software right now because you have everything in here. You have all your clients in there. You can manage all your clients in there. You have a CRM platform where you can manage everything. Okay, from hot leads to phone call book. So here, of course, no clients right now because yeah, there are none. These are just like test clients. But you have such a good overview over everything. But you probably, if you see this, you probably know the platform. But yeah, I have everything ready right now. I want to make everything ready right now. I already translate a lot of stuff. So we have workflows, automations for every single step. So we want to automate as much as possible for the client and actually make it as easy as possible for the client. You don't want them to be messy with the software and actually get confused. Because at first, if you're starting as an agency or as a client, because I jumped into this software and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what I want to do. That's what I not want to have with my clients. So we want to have as many automations as possible and just them using this part of the software actually. So getting just like giving them the option to use the conversations part, the calendars, the contacts maybe, and also opportunities. Okay, we don't first want to use want them to use anything more than that, and them just managing the clients over that and dragging and dropping the contacts and getting those automations sent. Like if they, for example, pull them into if they answer here on cold leads, they immediately, without you doing anything, they go into hot leads. So you know, okay, I have to contact the hot leads. If they don't answer, they go into AI follow-up. If they still, after 3 times, don't answer the AI, they go into nurture sequence. If they still didn't answer, they go into recycle list. Okay, it's a completely automated process from click, so from lead form or click or registration or whatever to end, to sale, to close. Okay, and even doing the request with you. So this is the thing which I'm most passionate about right now, getting the clients the best service and making it as easy as possible for them to use it. Because we don't want to overwhelm them with information, because that's the most amount of churn comes from that. Getting them overwhelmed and actually them asking you 24/7, oh, what do I have to do here? What do I have to do here? And can we automate this? Can I do another pipeline? And you want to have them focus on that thing and making it as easy and seamless as possible for them. And that's what I do right now. I'm translating all that stuff. I've had that in the German. Excuse me, I'm a little bit ill. I had this everything in German, but now I'm currently translating everything. So it shows up, as you can see, in-person consult, phone call reminder. This was all German before, but now the phone call reminders, for example, which I sent out to the patient, it's all in English. And yeah, so it's amazing. We've received your request, as you can see. Blah blah. This stuff right here. Yep. Okay. So just to let you know, this is the stuff we're working on, but I don't want to actually make it harder than you may think, because translating all that stuff is very boring, and I don't want to show you all that. But if you want to see the specific things, just let me know. And with that, this is the start of the starting an agency from scratch episode. I know I'm new to this, okay? Maybe I wasn't as fluent as I could have been, because of course I'm new in that space, and I'm also not a native English speaker, but it's my second language, so I hope you could still understand me, and I hope it helped with some things. And yeah, I'm excited for the series, and if you're excited as well, if you want to see me succeed in a saturated niche and actually prove to you and prove to me that saturation is a move, leave a follow. And also, if you want, I've created like a Discord where people can just talk, where we can talk about agency stuff, ask questions. You can ask any questions there if you have any, and we can talk in there, okay? So just jump in there, and then we can have a talk. So we see each other in there. Peace.